COVID-19 pandemic presents us with an opportunity for powerful transformation in our hearts and in our lives. And if we'll forego conceding to all the negative thoughts and emotions that steer us into fear, worry, and stress, and we resist the urge to hide out and distract ourselves during this time, we can open to the wisdom that this season offers us. The third of the 4 life-changing lessons that I've learned from the COVID-19 crisis is this. Seasons of turbulence in our lives filter out what we don't need, and they illuminate what's most important. It's much the same way as flowing water collides with rocks or other obstacles. Though its flow is temporarily impeded, the debris in the water is siphoned out during the process. And eventually, the water finds an opening and resumes its flow, but in a purer state. And this time of quarantine and social distancing forces us to slow down, be more present, and if we allow it, to reevaluate what is essential and what's most important in our lives. During this season, I've recognized just how much that I don't really need all that I think I do, and how unproductive it is for me to carry all the burdens that I carry. It's clear that we choose a lifestyle as a society that we're convinced lends itself to greater convenience and more enjoyment, but instead, it really creates more hassle and stress. We seek to attain, achieve, and accumulate more and more, and then we spend our time, our energy, and our resources maintaining all of it instead of truly enjoying it and enjoying life. We run at breakneck pace, offering the best of who we are to everything and everybody else, leaving little for what really matters most to us. And we live in duty, obligation, overwhelm, and anxiety at the expense of our heart and our health, and we don't even stop to notice the cost. But this simpler, slower season is the perfect time to reconnect to ourselves and to reevaluate what is necessary, what's most important, and what's meaningful to us. And my hope is that we will allow this time of crisis to filter out the debris from our hearts and our lives so we're free to return to what matters most. And I challenge you to examine and evaluate your own heart and your own life. What's inside of you that needs to be filtered out? What are you dependent on or attached to that's now become bondage? What's stealing your time, energy, and resources that really needs to be released? One of the most powerful quotes I've read recently is by Dave Hollis, and it says, in the rush to return to normal, use this time to consider which parts of normal are worth rushing back to. So friends, I challenge you, let's not let this season be in vain, and let's decide that we're not going to return to normalcy unchanged. Probe your heart, examine your life, and be open to learning and growing. Allow this time to shift your thinking, to expand your awareness, and to transform your being. There's always beauty in the pain, always lessons in the struggle, and so much to be grateful for in all of it if we keep our eyes open and we pay attention. Times of crisis change us. Let this time transform you from the inside out so that your life is never the same, but better than you could have ever imagined. And stay tuned next week for the 4th of 4 life-transforming lessons that I've learned from the COVID-19 crisis. And until then, be well.